Now, one other tip I'll give you is I don't own a debit card. I've never owned one. I've never allowed my 3 sons to possess one. Certainly and truly the worst financial tool ever given to the American consumer.
Oh, the credit card. Why use my money when I can just use the bank's money? What a wonderful system. Now, it is a good system, but the look that most credit cards get from many people is, some sort of a tool that's used to damage people with debt to their necks. But when used properly, credit cards can be something really amazing. So let's really look into credit cards, shall we? If building credit is of any importance to you, credit cards can help you get there. Now, of course, there are other ways of building credit just without credit cards, but most agree that credit cards are the best way to get there and it's best for beginners. Now, what is credit and why should I care about it? Well, if you've ever wanted a loan for, let's say, a home or a car or a business loan, your credit score indicates how responsible you are with the money you're given. The better your credit score, the less interest you pay for certain items, and which also means you're more likely to get loans approved. Let's say, for example, there's a person with a 650 credit score, and that person would most likely pay about $908 monthly on a mortgage, while that exact same person with a 670 credit score would pay about $860. You see, the more responsible you are, basically, the less we'll charge you. You see, the thing with debit cards is they don't really help you build credit at all. Since the money that's taken is coming directly from your account, it doesn't show anything about your finances or your responsibility or how good you are with money that's given to you. But credit cards do help you do that. Now, another issue that I have with debit cards is fraud protection. Yes, debit cards do offer some fraud protection, but it does not compare to the protection you get from credit cards. If your credit card is stolen and you report it before any fraudulent activity has been done, you'll face no liability. But if you don't do it right away and wait a couple of days, even then your maximum liability would be about, let's say, $50. With debit cards, waiting even after 2 days to report anything stolen will be about $500 in liabilities, and if you wait after 60 days, you'll get no protection at all. Now that is rare, but if it does happen, you won't get that protection that you need. And even if you are in a situation where credit card fraud does happen, the average amount stolen is about $300. And the good thing is, you won't even have to pay that $300 because the credit card or the merchant will completely take care of that for you and no debt is ever owed to you for credit card fraud. Now, most people's favorite part about credit cards is the rewards.
Here comes the money.
Oh my, the rewards, how fantastic these are. Many credit cards offer many rewards, such as, 2 to 4% cash back on gas, dining, and regular purchases, depending on the card you get. These rewards are usually the ones that you get for beginners who are building credit, but once you get your credit score to about a 700 to 750, you're able to get approved for these cards: American Express and Chase Sapphire. For a Chase Sapphire card, rewards include 3 times points on dining, 5 times points on travel purchases, 3 times points on streaming and online grocery purchases, and 1 point per dollar spent. Oh, no, I'm not done yet. 1 year free DoorDash subscription, 0 foreign transaction fees, trip interruption insurance, and baggage delay insurance. And that's just from one card. Don't forget, you can own multiple credit cards and enjoy the perks from those cards as well. But keep in mind, to get those big boy cards, it's going to take some time, but if you start now and stay consistent, you'll get it in no time. But for now, for all the ones trying to find a credit card and are starting out, I recommend these 2. Also, just saying, I am not sponsored by these people, I swear. This is just my opinion. Please do your research before you get these, and yeah. But anyway, the Pedal One card and the Discover It Secured card. For those concerned that they don't have any credit history, or all these cards are meant for people who have credit history, don't worry, you don't have to have any credit history at all to really get these cards, but it really does depend on the person. And I would recommend that you at least try to get these cards and see if you can approved after doing your research. The Pedal One has 2 to 10% cash back on select merchants, credit card limits of $300 to $5,000, but remember, if you're new, the lower the better since it's easier to pay off, and also there's no annual fee at all. For the Discovered It card, also, they have no annual fee, 5% cashback on Amazon, gas stations and restaurants, and about a 1% cashback on everyday purchases. But wait, before you get that credit card, you need to know something. There are drawbacks to getting credit cards, obviously. Because when you get that credit card, you must always remember that with great power comes great responsibility. There's a reason why people have thousands of dollars of credit card debt. why Americans have accumulated over $1 trillion of credit card debt. It's because having a credit card and being responsible with it is really hard. You know, it's nice to think that, not me. I'm not the one who's gonna fall for that foolish trick, right? I'm gonna pay my balance and I'm gonna pay it on time and I am disciplined. But trust me, it really is difficult. The easiest way I can explain this is by saying, if you're going to buy something with your credit card, just make sure that it was something that you were going to buy anyway with your debit card, like groceries or gas and things like that. Things that you were going to buy anyway, and things that you can immediately pay back. Like, immediately. To be really responsible, I mean right when you buy something with your credit card, pay it off right away through the app. That's the best thing to do. All the bad, scary things that you see about credit cards is a result of people not paying their credit card balance. And that only happens when you buy things with your credit card that you know that you can't pay back right away. And because of that, credit scores go down. And once they go down, it takes a really long time to build them back up again. I mean, if you miss a 30-day late payment, interest will rack up and it takes months, even years to rebuild it back to what it was before. But if credit cards ever get stressful for you, you can call your credit card company and have that card canceled once your balance is fully paid. So remember, just make purchases with your credit card that you were going to make anyway. And also, if you pay it off right when you make that purchase, you should have no issue. Also, only get a credit card if you have a job. I mean, unless your parents are giving you money or something. But if they're not, then get a job, since you are going to be making payments constantly over a long period of time, and it's good to have a job, just in case you have an outstanding balance and you want to pay it all off right away. Now, the point of the video isn't to say like, hey, take your debit card, get rid of it, you don't need it no more. That is not the point. What I'm saying is that credit cards are helpful, and if you are responsible, I think that they're a good thing to use to help build credit and to help make your life just a little bit better and to be financially responsible. You don't have to get rid of your debit card. I guess it's good to have, but I'm just saying that credit cards would be a good alternative. Please do your research before making any final choices, and yeah.